हेलो एंड वेलकम। अविनाश इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ मैथ्स एंड साइंस की एक नए वीडियो और ऑडियो क्लास में आपका स्वागत है। आज की वीडियो में हम लोग केवल चर्चा करने वाले हैं एक ऐसे इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक की जिसकी वजह से हम लोग जिंदा रहते हैं, जिसका नाम है रेस्पिरेशन। सो वी नो दैट द फूड वी ईट इन द सोर्स ऑफ is the source of energy for us. But how do we obtain energy from food? So now let us learn about it. Though सबसे पहले first of all we have to understand the role of oxygen in the respiration process. So the oxygen that we breathe in plays an important role in the release of energy from the food. So, however, it is important to note that not all organisms use oxygen to break down the food. Irrespective of the use of oxygen in the process, the first step in all the organisms is the breakdown of glucose into pyruvate. So, glucose, which is a 6 carbon molecule, it is first broken down into 3 carbon molecule that is called pyruvate. This step takes place in the cytoplasm of the cell. So, how can we know? Respiration is two types according to the presence and absence of oxygen. So, in the absence of oxygen, pyruvate is further broken down into carbon dioxide. Absence of oxygen में pyruvate break down होता है. It means that will be break down into carbon dioxide and ethanol, and that process very less amount of energy release. This process is called anaerobic respiration. That means that the respiration which is in the absence of oxygen. It occurs in yeast and some type of bacteria, and hence this process is also known as the fermentation. In human beings and other animals, pyruvate is converted into carbon dioxide and water. This process in that process occur in the mitochondria of the cell. Mitochondria of the cell is also called the powerhouse of the cell. And why this mitochondria called powerhouse of the cell? Because the respiration process, which is also called cellular respiration, which is done inside the cell, but it is done inside the cell and in the cell part that is called cell organelle mitochondria, which is also called powerhouse of the cell. It is known as the aerobic respiration. Means that aerobic respiration done in the cell organelle, which is known as mitochondria. So mitochondria also called powerhouse of the cell. Now understanding why muscle cramp. Sometimes you are running or doing a hectic and hard work in the in gyms, etc., doing some lethargic work. See, sometimes due to rigorous physical activity means like doing heavy exercise in the gyms, our muscle cell do not receive adequate amount of oxygen to break down pyruvate. Our muscle doesn't got adequate means that sufficient amount of oxygen to breaking down the pyruvate into glucose. So in this case, pyruvate is converted into lactic acid. That pyruvate now doesn't get any type of oxygen, so that will be converted into lactic acid. It is because of the buildup of lactic acid in our muscle cells that we experience muscle cramp. So we feel muscle cramp or lethargic or become very upset due to the collection of lactic acid in our muscles, and that make muscle cramp in your body. Okay? Now, how can this will be occur? We now provide a picture, you see it, and what is understanding and follow it.